Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. So for the past few weeks, I've been hearing rumors about the Indiana Pacers potentially looking to trade away Victor Oladipo this NBA offseason. Now, me personally, I would keep him around because, of course, you wait for him to rehab his injury and everything like that. Last year, he was an all-star. It's like, why would you give up on a guy that was your best player literally last year? And I think really the mindset behind it is that the Pacers this season without Oladipo were already a really good team. So maybe they think they can cash in on him and get a younger player, somebody like that, and just kind of rock with, guys like Sabonis and the players they have right now. And yeah, man, then have to deal with somebody that is kind of injury prone. So for today's video, we are going to do a Pacers rebuild where we trade Oladipo away. I'm going to try to do it somewhat realistically. I mean, I know there's probably going to be a lot of really good trade offers out there because Oladipo is just one of those guys in 2K that you can get some really solid guys for. But I do want to have a trade that's somewhat realistic, right, man? So before we get going on today's video, if you guys don't mind dropping that like, would be greatly appreciated. 1,000 likes is always the goal. And of course, man, if you're one of the 50% of people who watch my videos that are not subscribed, if you don't mind hitting that subscribe button, let's go ahead, man, get going on this. So the start today mode on NBA 2K20 for whatever reason is not working. It just says unavailable. You can't even go to it. So if stats or something like that seem a little bit off, that is because I had to actually simulate an entire season to get to the off season. But yeah, man, as far as the team we are rocking with, we got Sabonis, of course. We got Malcolm Brogdon, who I think is a great, combo guard here in the NBA. We got Oladipo, who we will be trading away. We got TJ Warren, who I think was actually the leading scorer for this team. We have Miles Turner that I'm very torn on what I actually want to do with him because part of me is you know what? Keep him defensively, man. He's still great. Who knows? Maybe one of these days, man, he will pop out to be that player. We all know he could be that all-star caliber player. He is only 24, so that's something to consider. And for $18 million this season, definitely not bad. So I'm still kind of on the ropes about him. We got Jeremy Lamb, TJ McConnell, Doug McDermott. You guys know the rest of the team right here, man. So yeah, a really solid squad. I guess the first thing we will do is trade Oladipo away. There's one player in my mind that I think I'm probably going to get, and it makes a lot of sense to me, but I do want to go trade finder just to kind of see what's offered up. They got him as an 85 overall, which I think if he's completely healthy, that's more than fair. So let's check this out, guys. And we got how many trade offers? We got 29 trade offers. So we got Tobias and Matisse. Definitely not a bad trade. George Hill, Brook Lopez, no. Zach LaVine, okay. I mean, kind of interesting. We got Larry Nance and Kevin Porter for the Cavaliers. Daniel Tice. I'll kind of just go through these real quick. Clint Capella don't need another center. Bam Adebayo, great. We don't need a center. And I guess before we actually get going on the trade, some of the teams I have been hearing rumored has been the Miami Heat, New York Knicks, Los Angeles Lakers. I think I heard about the Dallas Mavericks once. So really, a lot of teams would of course be interested in getting Oladipo because he can be a second or third option on a championship team for sure. But yeah, Buddy Hield would be nice. Mitch Robinson, once again, we don't really need a big guy. Definitely going to be looking for some sort of guard. That's actually not bad getting a draft pick in Terrence Ross from the Detroit Pistons. Because I don't think the Pacers actually have a first round draft pick. I've heard about the Spurs too a lot too as a team that could definitely go for him. But no, man, the player I will be going for in this case that makes a lot of sense to me, and that's just based off the rest of the roster, is a man on the Cleveland Cavaliers. I think it makes sense for both sides, and that is actually going to be Colin Sexton, guys. The reason I feel like Colin Sexton works for the Indiana Pacers is because, the big issue with Sexton on the Cavaliers is that he is kind of like a combo guard, and Darius Garland is more of a natural point guard where you want the ball in his hands, making plays for others. So, when the ball's in Colin's hand, it kind of makes Darius Garland useless. So by Oladipo going to the Cavaliers, not only do you get a guy that teams up with Kevin Love and makes a run at the playoffs, especially if they get Andre Drummond back too, but also, just Oladipo helps out that team defensively. Darius Garland can do his thing at the point guard spot. But what I like about Colin Sexton on the Indiana Pacers is because when the ball is in his hands, having Malcolm Brogdon out there, who is a combo guard, knows how to utilize and play off ball, as opposed to, maybe if the ball is in Brogdon's hand, then Colin Sexton can also play off ball. So I feel like it makes complete sense for both teams. Colin is only 21, gives them a really good score, already a near 20-point per game score, very underrated player. His defense is actually not that bad. I just feel like it'd be a nice fit, guys. So as far as offers, we got 5 of them. Straight up, we could go Oladipo for Colin Sexton, a 2022 first-round pick. We got, yeah, we're not doing Brogdon, Oladipo in a second-round pick. We also get Darius Miller. I don't really want to do that. I'd rather get the draft pick. TJ Warren, yep, we're not doing him or Sabonis. So let's do this trade right here, guys. Straight up, Oladipo for Colin Sexton and a 2022 first-round pick. Sounds like a nice trade to me, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section below. I want to know your guys' thoughts. Who would you trade Oladipo for? What type of offer do you think he's actually worth? Do you feel like I gave up too much? Or do you think I didn't get enough back? Definitely let me know, guys. Now, for the NBA draft, like I was saying, this team doesn't actually have a first-round pick that I could see, so we are going to skip the NBA draft, plus the order is going to be all out of whack anyway because of having to simulate from the beginning of the season with no injuries on, because that's just, the injuries are not updated in 2K. So we got Keith Walton. Okay, 6'9", center. Yeah, he's actually, I mean, he's a 72 overall. It's actually not bad for a 17th pick in the second round. Usually don't get players that high right there. So there we go. We'll get him back on the team. Qualifying offers, Elias Johnson, 75 overall power forward / small forward. Let's go ahead and get him back on the squad right here. Okay, so free agency wise, we don't really actually have too much money to work with, and the roster's actually pretty much set here, guys. I mean, I can't really think of anything to do. Like, this starting five is really solid. To me, that is a playoff team, and that is, I don't know if I want to call them like a dark horse team, but I guess I kind of do, just because like the type of player Sabonis is, and if Miles Turner can step up as a player. Bench, you got a great backcourt right there. I guess we really need a backup center. I mean, I guess Goga's actually kind of ready to go, man. Let me go to Trade Finder and see maybe if I can find like a really solid like veteran center. Let's do a trade of, I really like Aaron Holiday a lot. I think I would actually probably give up TJ McConnell and go with Aaron Holiday. I still think he can be a really good scoring backup point guard in the NBA like he was at, I think UCLA, he was a starter there, but he was like a 20-point per game scorer. So yeah, let's do a trade of TJ, and I don't know if I really want to trade Goga because I think he could be the real deal, but just out of curiosity, we'll see what's offered up. If you get like a really good backup center, then it might be worth it. Here we get Marcus Smart and Daniel Tice. Damn, that is a nice trade there, guys. That's actually really, really solid because Tice is just very versatile off the bench. That'd be nice to have. And Marcus Smart defensively could also play with either point guards or either guards in the starting lineup. We got Zeller, Ed Davis. Okay. Seagull Demboya. I saw Draymond Green. I think I need to do this trade break here, guys. And I mean, I know I'm giving up on Goga, but like I said, Miles Turner, if I plan on keeping him around, he's only 24. So Goga's never really going to get his chance. So we might as well go with guys that are more veterans that can handle that bench unit. And we'll just be good with that, man. So that's actually a really, really solid trade. Absolutely love it. And now what I can do is probably do a trade of... Well, we got Jeremy Lamb. He's 6'5". We got Dougie McBuckets, who's 6'7". So both those guys, of course, can play the small forward position. But I feel like maybe if I combine both of them together, if I can get like an 83 overall small forward for our backup unit, that would be really nice. If not, though, and we got Otto Porter. That's okay. We also get Daniel Gafford out of it. Justice Winslow, Clint Capella. No, not doing that. Joe Ingles. We got Kyle Kuzma. 24 years of age, contract, on a 1-year deal. We get out of Jeremy Lamb's 2-year deal. Dougie McBuckets is a fine contract, I guess, man. But, you know what? I'm going to give Kuzma a chance on this team, guys. I feel like maybe if he was, like, playing on a team concept like this where it's not about one player, it's about the team, he could actually really do nice in that. I'm going to do this trade here, guys. Get 4-year youngers with our small forward. Maybe eventually a starter of this team, too. If we do trade Miles Turner away and we start Sabonis and got Kuzma, at the starting power forward, that could definitely work. So let's put him at small forward. He goes to an 80 overall. Should be interesting. You can only okay, I can't do that yet. My bad. I think besides for that, though, guys, we are good to go. I'm going to go ahead and do my training camps, do all that stuff, and simulate to the beginning of the regular season. Okay, so this is the starting five we are going with. Absolutely loving this team here, guys. We got Malcolm Brogdon, Colin Sexton, TJ Warren, Domantas Sabonis, and Miles Turner. Now, this team does not do as good as I think they could do this season. Like I said, man, we might have to look to trade a guy like Miles Turner away. For the bench, we do have Marcus Smart, Daniel Tice, Kyle Kuzma, and Aaron Holiday for our 9-man rotation. We got some other guys on the team, of course, too, man. But no, I definitely think this is like a 50-plus win team. Like, I really think that. And we got extremely young out there, too, or younger, I should say. But, yeah, definitely a lot of positive things for this team going forward, hopefully. As far as our system, we have a 3-star grit and grind. I feel like maybe a 7-second offense. No, not with Sabonis out there. Probably Balance, 3.5 stars. I'm good with that, guys. Let's go ahead, simulate this first NBA season, see how this new look, I guess while we're at it, let's see what that roster's looking like for the Cleveland Cavaliers with Oladipo. I'm also going to be paying attention to them too as we go through this rebuild here. But they got Drummond, Oladipo, Kevin Love, Larry Nance, Kevin Porter, Darius Garland. I mean, yeah, like that's like their big three right there. That's probably good for at least an 8 seed in the Eastern Conference, right? So we'll see about that. But no, man, let's simulate the season, see what happens. Okay, so we are about 26 games into the regular season. I'm not liking what I'm seeing here, guys. We're 14-12. I got to see what's going wrong here, man. Just like this first season, like I said, I had very high expectations. It's looking like they're near 500 teams. So let's go to the player stats real quick here. Sexton's playing good, Sabonis is playing good, Miles Turner is playing good too, so it's not even like he's the issue. But the whole team's playing nice. I don't really know what the issue is, which is kind of a scary thought. It's like, why are we losing games? Let's go to the team stats, I guess. We'll see how we're doing scoring-wise. So, point per game-wise, we are... the scoring's not... Wow. We are near the bottom of the NBA. Oh, no, that's defense. So, defense, we're actually a top 5 team because that means, yeah, it's points against. So, that's based off the least amount of points. So, we're actually a top 5 defensive team from that standpoint. I was looking at the wrong thing. And then points per game-wise, we are definitely towards the bottom of the league. We are 24th in scoring. So, that's been our big issue right here, guys. So, does that mean, do we want to give a little bit of defense for the sake of offense? And I think by doing that, my controller just died on me. Okay, let's go to the trade finder. I don't want to trade Miles Turner, but like I said, it might be our only choice. So let's do a trade of him, and I'm going to toss in Schofield and a future first-round pick. And we're going to see what's offered up here, guys. If it's not a good trade, I'm not doing it. Here we got Zach LaVine and Wendell Carter. Oh, my God, man. We got to give up 2 first-round picks, so that's a juicy trade, guys. That is a juicy trade right there, man. Because, like, Wendell, you still get the defense, but Zach LaVine, and then we're doing that. That's probably meaning Colin Sexton off the bench, though, which, don't know how I quite feel about that. We get Oladipo right back. There we go. Jaylen Brown, Robert Williams, a really good trade. Also, Montrez and Zubac. We got Jonas Valanciunas, Brandon Clark. It's actually not a bad trade right there. We get Brandon Clark, who is a great young player. And we get Jonas Valanciunas, who, like, defensively isn't that bad. Let's actually check out his stats real quick here. But offensively, he's really good, too, man. So, that's actually not a bad trade. He's only 28, a bit more of a veteran out there. PJ, we got Rudy Gobert. I mean, that definitely helps us out defensively. But we lose the offense of Miles Turner. So, he's an 89 overall player. Not bad for looking to switch things up from that standpoint. We could go a little younger with Michael Porter. But, no, it's really the big guy, like, getting a switch up right there that we really need. This trade is really nice. It's just I don't want to go 2 first-round picks. And also, I don't really have a way to have Zach LaVine in our lineup, man. Well, I guess we could use Colin at point guard and then use Brogdon off the bench. That's something to consider, I suppose. Not a bad route to go either. Or, like I said, Colin could just come off the bench. Or we go with a more safe route, keep a first-round pick, still get a really good young player in Clark, and we go with Jonas Valanciunas. So only on a 2-year, $15 million deal. So you save money by doing that, and then eventually, Sabonis be starting center, Brandon Clark starting forward. I think this is probably the way to go here, guys. Jonas is very underrated in this game. I know he's one of those players people look at and it's like, man, that's a bad trade, Crispy. I can already smell in the comments, but just trust me on this one, guys. Trust me on this one. And, yeah, why is Kuzma trying to start over TJ, man? We ain't about that life right there. Okay, there we go. No, that trade is very interesting. And 10-man rotation now probably looking like. Clark actually helps out, kind of beef up the bench a little bit too, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, you are going a little bit farther down here, Kuzma. Part of me kind of wants to take away Tyson's minutes and just kind of like give more to the bench or to the starting units, but probably not going to do that. Let's get Jonas at about 32, maybe a few more. There we go, there we go. I really like that front court, guys. It's got a lot of good potential right there. Sexton and Brogdon, they can probably play a little bit more. Aaron Holiday, you know what? I just don't really see myself using him in this rotation now because we got Marcus Smart who can also handle the basketball. And all these guys, can play the point guard spot for the most part. So, let's get you right there, you right there. Yeah, you. There we go, there we go. Kuzma. And one more minute for Sabonis. All right, that is the new look team. I feel a bit better about it, 14-12. Let's see if we can, end this season on a better note. See if any other systems looking good. Post-centric's actually not too bad now for us. But no, we'll continue with balanced. All right, man, 14-12. Let's see if we can finish this season strong. Okay, so it looks like that trade definitely did work out for the betterment of our team here, guys. 55-26. I was staying around a 50-win team. So, yeah, definitely very happy with the results of this first season, especially after the slow start. 56 wins, Steph Curry MVP. Cole Anthony, Rookie of the Year on the IMDb. Good for him. It's actually kind of a cool fit, man. I kind of like that idea. Like Cole Anthony starting, then maybe Kendrick Nunn coming off the bench eventually. I like that, man. They should definitely go for him, although he'll probably be like a lottery pick and the Heat are going to be in the playoffs. So we got Jaren Jackson most improved, so he got better with Jonas Valanciunas off the team and Brandon Clark. I guess they got Miles Turner, so that's actually, wow, defensively, man, that's freaking going to be savage out there. And we got Nate McMillan as Coach of the Year. Let's go, baby. All-NBA first, All-NBA second, All-NBA third, so no Pacers making that, which, the Pacers have always kind of prided themselves, at least over the past few years, about just everybody playing really good basketball. So I'm okay with not having like an all-star or nothing like that, or not like an all-NBA team type of guy. Let's go to the player stats. We got Colin Sexton, 21 points, 5 assists, absolutely balled out for this team like I knew he would. 18 and 13 with 3 assists for Sabonis. TJ Warren keeps, I almost said TJ McConnell. TJ Warren continues to be one of the best scoring small forwards in the league. Jonas at 15 and 11. Also, he can shoot threes. So, well, I guess he didn't really shoot a lot. Shot 33%, but, you know, which is, like, good enough. Brogdon, great all-around point guard numbers. Brandon Clark, amazing off the bench. Kuzma, you know, feeling himself out there. Pause, and yes, there we go, man. That is the rest of the stats right there. Let's actually see how this team did improve offensively and defensively. So point per game wise, we ended up finishing 13th in the NBA, so we were actually towards the bottom before. And then defensively, did we fall off? No, we actually got better, man. We lost Miles Turner, but we got better as defensively as a team. We went from top 5 to top 2. I was not expecting that, man, but okay, I'll take it. All right, first round, we do have the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant as an 8 seed, so that's kind of scary to think about. Definitely not a team I want to see in the first round. So, come on, 2K, don't screw me over here, man. You want to give them 1-7. We 1-7, guys. 33-12 for Sabonis, 31 for Colin Sexton, 20-14 with 3 blocks for Jonas Valanciunas. And, yeah, the Nets put up some work on us. How is this team an 8 seed? Like, it makes no sense, but it is what it is. Next up, we got the Milwaukee Bucks, the 4th seed. Not making it easy for us, are they, guys? Definitely not making it easy for us. And we got them 4-1. 29, 15, and 3 blocks for Valanciunas. 25 for Sexton. 25 and 9 for Malcolm Brogdon. And very good scoring for Kyle Kuzma off the bench. Next up, the Boston Celtics. Simulate round right here. And made easy work of them 4-1. Closeout game 31 and 8 and 2 for Sabonis. 27, 3 and 8 for Colin Sexton. And before we actually do this finals here against the Mavericks, I noticed the Cavaliers are not in the playoffs. I do want to go to the player stats, though, and just see how that team did do. So let's go check them out real quick here. And we got Oladipo at 24 and 4. You know, Love and Drummond play good. Kevin Porter, small forward spot opened up for him as the starter of that team. So that's really cool over there. Darius Garland, you know, 13 and 6, not bad for his second NBA season. Also shot 48% field goal percentage, which I think he was actually struggling with that at some points during the season. So here we go, guys. Dallas Mavericks simulate round. Let's get it, man. And wow, we got him in 7 games. Sabonis as your Finals MVP, 20 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists per game. 7-game series. Colin Sexton came up big. Really, all 3 of these guys did, man. Look at all those, man. That's just like a good all-around basketball team right there. Let's get it, man. But you all know I don't just do 1-season rebuilds, because that's more like a what if, guys. This is a rebuild. So we got 1 more season to go. But if I'm being quite honest, my controller breaking on me again. If I'm being quite honest, I don't really see myself making a lot of moves. So it's gonna be a lot of just seeing how this team, kind of rolls back and stuff, man. So feel free to end the video here. But if you want to see if I, go back to back, stick around, man. Let me know if you're sticking around. Rookie signings. Although we might have somebody's draft pick, so I probably should be responsible and check that out. But no, we have the second round pick, Jess Starks. All right, you will not be on my team, Jess. So we got Sexton back, Clark back, Holiday, Summer, Walton. 5 great players. 3 great players. 4 great players. Back on the team here. We do have to give Kuzma a bit of a payday. Hopefully he just accepts the qualifying offer. I would be cool with that. Hopefully, like, everybody else is back on the team too. Tice, do have to re-sign him. I mean, if we don't get him back, not the end of the world. It's not. I'll try to get him back here, assuming I don't have to, like, give up on Kuzma, like, renounce rights, and it's going to make me renounce rights on Kuzma. So, yeah, let's agree here. Make sure this is all good. It always does that. Tries to finesse you, man. Tries to make you renounce rights. It might not work, though. I feel like we're just short the amount of money. Cap space, $650,000 in the negative. Is it going to work? And I think he's back on the team. Let's make sure we can get Kuzma back also, because, by trading for him. Okay, I don't know if it's actually going to let me or not. Kuzma, he is restricted. That's a lot of money for Kuzma, but you know what, man? It's not my problem after this season. I'm going to get him back here, guys. I don't think I would actually give him that much money in real life. But who knows, man? Who knows? Maybe we just gave him TJ Warren's payday or something. Any belts I really want to go for? Not really, man. Like, I love what we already have on the court. You know what? I know CSV's favorite team is the Indiana Pacers. I know he likes Miles Turner. I trade him away. So, and he loves Oladipo. So, I'm going to get him Boban. I'm going to get him Boban, guys, just because I feel bad. Hopefully Boban comes to the team. Yes, he does. All right, guys. Gonna go ahead and simulate 2 at the beginning of the regular season. Okay, so here is the starting 5, guys. We are running it back with the same exact team right here. Definitely go a minute heavy on the starting 5 just because I don't know, man, I'm trying to win a championship, right? But yeah, we got Sabonis 87 over. I mean, all these guys are 87s except TJ Warren. So, bro, you got to up your game, man. And then we got Marcus Smart, we got Brandon Clark, and we got Kyle Kuzma. And then we got Daniel Tice getting about 7 minutes per game. I mean, he'll be used situationally, but by having Clark out there, Kuzma, both, you know, like 6'10 forwards, we should be okay in the front court. I'm not too concerned about it. If anything, I mean, we even got like Holiday still on the team there too, though, man. You know what? Also, just for CSB. There we go, man. All right. Let's go ahead and summate the season. I mean, we were 55 wins last year, guys, and that was after struggling for like the first fourth of the season, maybe even the third of the season, if my math calculations are correct, which I don't think they are. They usually are not. But I really feel like this team could be 60 wins. It's got that much depth to it. Let's go ahead and simulate this season and see what happens. Okay, so not quite a 60-win team. Roughly actually the same as last season, guys. 56-25. So this team actually started off like 17-3, and I was like, oh my god, like this team about to be the greatest of all time. But they kind of tapered off towards the end. So 56-25, can't complain about that. Simulate through date and finish with a W on the season. Giannis MVP, 34, 14, and 6. It's like, we look at these stat lines, man, it's just like, you know, every, like, time I do a review, it's like, you know, Giannis MVP, then I look at it, it's like, my god, like, he actually, like, is that good. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year on the Grizzlies. Yo, him and John Morant, watch out, NBA. Dinwiddie, 6-man on the Bulls, back on the Bulls, like to see it. AD, Defensive Player, LaMelo Ball, Most Improved on the, teaming up with Lonzo, okay. And Rick Carlisle, Coach of the Year. All NBA first looking like this, so it looks like the Dallas Mavericks are probably going to be the team to beat this time around, which we did beat them in the finals. So we are actually the second seed, man. The Brooklyn Nets got us right there, so no guarantees. Never really is when it comes to the 2K simulation anyway. But let's go to the player stats on the season. Sexton continues to improve as a scorer, 24-5. I still think that was a good trade for us. 19-11 for Sabonis. We got 17-12 for Valanciunas. TJ, Malcolm Brogdon doing great. Clark, Kuzma, you don't know the spiel at this point. And 0.6 for Boban. Nice, man. Probably off like 0.1 shots, which is just, I don't know if that math works out, but probably pretty damn good. Okay, so first round, 76ers. Big-ass team. They always got like 17 centers for whatever reason, man. They're like, just like big guys are like programmed into their lineup. And we did get them 4-1. The Milwaukee Bucks upset the Boston Celtics, although a team with Giannis is not really an upset. But then again, oh yeah, I forgot we traded them. TJ Lee dropping a double-double on us. Maybe I should have kept him around. All right, here we go. Simulate round right here against the Bucks. And, I mean, they were the 60. They got Giannis. Okay, I'm not mad about that. I'm happy we won a championship this video. Like I said, man, anytime you can win, it's always a great thing. Valanciunas 6 for 6 that game. Brogdon kind of choked, 4 for 13. Marcus Smart choked, 2 for 14. Brandon Clark didn't do a damn thing out there. Boban tried his best on 1 for 3. Yeah, we just lost. I mean, they beat us down, guys. 118-93 in that last game right there. We had no real answer for Giannis, which I guess, you know, you do actually look at the lineup. This is not a team to beat Giannis. Like, Sabonis, the Valanciunas, very flat-footed, slow type of players out there. You know, Smart's a great defensive player, but he's not stopping Giannis. You know, Kuzma is not stopping him. Yeah, we just didn't really have, I mean, nobody really stops Giannis in real life anyway, so wasn't really built for that. Maybe I should have considered them a little bit more, but, you know, I was so confident after last season, and that's actually kind of what happens sometimes when you win championship. You get a little overconfident, and you don't really, you know, focus on some of your weaknesses from the prior season because, you know, you're focusing on the strengths and the success you just had, right? It's the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But we got the Timberwolves winning the champion. Okay. Yo, Capella with Cats. Okay, that is the team that won. Hope you guys all enjoyed this video, man. If you don't mind dropping that like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace out, my friends.